everybody. How are we doing tonight?
We will take it. We have a great show for you tonight. Neil Dorsey is here. And we are from Justin to Kelly. I am Kelly Buttermore. That is Justin Peters. We are from New York City. We are so delighted.
Don't rush to the concession stand yet. We have t-shirts for sale. They are not for sale now. We will sell them after the show. If you really want to bid much higher than they're worth, we will sell them to you during the show. If there's any eccentric millionaires here, we'll take your money.
I hope there are.
I hope there are. We're having a great time. We're on tour right now. As Kelly said, we're from New York City. We've spent the last 8 years or so touring all around the country, doing shows and workshops pretty much everywhere. It's our 4th time in San Antonio. And
First time back here in 3 years. We're so happy to be here.
we're so
This is the crowd work portion of the show. By the way, we'll do improv when we're good and ready.
So, how many people here have been to this place called HTO? Do you know what this is?
Yeah.
Yes.
A few people do.
A few
The
people
rest
do.
of you, friends, if you've ever been to Starbucks and thought there should be one of these, but for iced tea and only iced tea,
And it should be self-serve.
have I got a place for you?
We have become huge.
No kitchen, no food.
No
they have
food.
nuts,
No.
prepackaged nuts.
You
that
can buy
buy.
snacks there. What it is, it's a Texas-based chain. It does only iced tea. You buy a cup, you get a cup, and you can mix as many iced teas as you want, and as will fit in a single cup.
They have
So
like
it's like
40
dispensers
different
all
flavors.
around that you can. Somebody who's been there, back me up.
It's great.
It's
You can buy it by the
great.
gallon. It is awesome.
It's awesome. It is a great value.
So we were in Florida when we first discovered HTO. This was a few months ago where I had read something about how there is this Texas-based iced tea chain that was making inroads in Florida, and we were driving from one part of the state to the other. I'm like, Kelly, do you want to drive 90 minutes out of our way to go to an iced tea store?
In Lakeland, Florida?
And Kelly got there and said, yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. And we arrived at the HTO in Lakeland, Florida, which if you know anything about Florida geography, if you've never heard of that town, there's a reason it's in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. It's right near the drive. There's 2 locations that we pass on that drive. One is the retirement community that's only for mail carriers,
That's right.
and the other now is HTO. And we arrived at the iced tea witching hour because as us HTO heads know.
Us true heads
Us true
know.
heads know.
HTO
HTO has
happy
a
hour.
happy hour.
And it lasts from 2 to 4, and it's half off. Which means you can spend $1.99 for 48 ounces of ice.
It's great. You'll have to go to the bathroom within about 23
It's
minutes.
terrible. We got there at 4:07. I was so pissed. I'm
In
like,
Lakeland.
fuck, we missed iced tea fucking happy hour. Yeah, Kelly's like, why are you mad about this thing that you
This
always
tea is
learned
$3.
existed when you saw it on the door? Right, like, it's not expensive otherwise, but and I call him a gentleman and a scholar, who was working the register when we showed up. We didn't even have to beg. He's like, well, you know, we should hook you up
Close
with
enough to 4 o'clock for me.
Yeah, it's like, we should close enough. We're going to hook you up with iced tea happy hour. We're like, oh, yes.
We spent the entire rest of the trip, which we spent in Tampa, where we run an improv festival. That's another story. Being like, should we drive back to HTO? It's
2.5 hours
out of our
round
way.
trip from
Without traffic.
But
We did not.
every other day we were there, we're like, should we ruin our entire day to go spend $1.99?
And so when we planned this Texas tour, we were like, oh shit, it is on. This is HTO country. So we plotted our course on the long trek that is the journey from Austin to San Antonio. Okay, there are plenty of HTOs in Austin, and we were like, fuck that. We want like the sort of like middle of nowhere HTO.
Only we could take 4 hours to drive from Austin to San Antonio. And this happened because we went to Dripping Springs, which is a grossly named, like,
Why is it called that?
outskirts, I don't know, like, but I'm like, hell, there's an HTO there, it's gonna be great. We drive past it, I'm like, it's not here. Kelly's like, that's a little bit further down.
We drove through the entire shopping complex, no HTO.
And I'm
Well,
like,
the story was that the HTO was still being built.
you false fucking advertising. And for the rest of our circuitous drive, we drove in
I have to say, because the tea is full of caffeine, right? Like we're jacked on these like 40 minutes. Just turned to me, like within 4 minutes of being disappointed by the lack of an HTO, saying, "Do you feel tired already?" I feel fatigued already.
I also turned to you and said, pathetically, do you think there's like a bootleg HTO somewhere on this road?
I was like, no, it's a business.
Yeah, so there wasn't. So like we drove through hill country, pissed as fuck, sipping on peach cobbler iced tea.
Or whatever concoction.
Found one, yeah, like on what is the name of that road that is on near here? It begins with a B.
Babcock.
No,
Bernie Stage Road.
oh God.
Bitters.
Let's just run out names to begin with.
Bulverde, yes.
Bulverde,
There's also a Sprouts grocery store in that complex.
So we show up at 1:56 and we're like, fuck,
Better
we
start
don't want to
with
have to
time.
fucking beg this guy to give us the fucking tea.
So then we were like, hey, this is the part of the tour where we pretend that we eat healthily in any way. So we went into Sprouts and bought a bunch of bulk nuts that I'm sure we'll throw away. And then it was tea happy hour time.
We showed up at tea happy hour. We got.
They were like, do you know how this works? I'm like, yeah, I think I know.
I made a concoction that was like 1/3 unsweetened peach cobbler iced tea, which is a limited edition flavor.
I didn't see that.
It was like near the limited edition flavor.
Where was, okay.
In the front.
Oh, okay.
Some
That's a weird place to
unsweetened
put
mint,
it, yeah.
some unsweetened raspberry, and a little bit of Texas chai. I don't know what that is, but we put it in there.
Mine was like 85% sweet teas and 15% like unsweet green tea because I'm like, I'm 41, I'm not a monster.
To those of you who were in our workshop today who were wondering why we showed up at 3:00
And why we kept
for a
picking up to
3
go to the
o'clock
bathroom?
workshop, yes, we had like 4 pounds of iced tea in our fucking bladder. And there's this moment of sort of like, I don't know, like remorse, regret for like the path not taken. Like, why did I choose peach cobbler and not like apple crisp?
Was that one of them too?
Probably. They have like 100. And Kelly like said, she like took me aside. I was truly distraught. She's like, Justin, this is not the last stop we'll make at an HTO on this trip. And I'm like, it fucking isn't. We are going to be full-blooded iced tea monsters by the time we fly to Atlanta next Wednesday, and then we'll probably go
And
back
then
to
we'll ask them
Lakeland
where their
spot.
HTO is, and when they say they don't have one, fuck you.
We'll leave the state.
Yes. This has been the crowd work portion of our show. With the remaining time that we have, we're going to do some improv for you. That improv will look much different than what you've just seen. Yeah, or yes, it will. We perform a format of our own devising called a Walter. That is a minimalistic mono scene. That's a scene that takes place entirely in one location. Justin and I will play the same 2 characters throughout, and it emphasizes physicality, eye contact, and silence. So before we get a suggestion from you all to get us started with that, may I ask, friends, are you with us?
Season finale of Run for It, Dadurday Night. Couldn't be happy to be here. To get us started, could we get a suggestion of the sort of place you would go that you might obsess over?
HTO.
HTO. We'll take. Remember us?
We're back.
We're back. We'll let you guess our cup size. Just guess.
Just guess.
Take a moment and confer with the rest of the tea jockeys.
They totally remember us.
I know. They know us.
They absolutely know us.
They love us and you can see it.
I feel it. I feel it. You know what I mean?
Well, not too many people get married in an HT.
Maybe they should. Any guesses?
Yes, we're aware it's self-serve.
We know it's self-service. We know how this works.
We know how this works. We're remember us?
Remember us?
We're back.
We're back.
We're
Still
back.
together.
Still together. Okay, we know you're busy. They totally remember
Yeah,
us.
of
I
course.
think
Yeah,
they do.
they are charmed by this. They don't want to guess.
No, they don't want to guess.
That's fine.
Okay, we can proceed with the vow renewal. That's fine. Okay.
You are the sweet coconut to my unsweet mint green tea.
You are a savory melon to my sour apple. We need a witness for this, like for it to be like a
Just have
legal.
somebody
Can
to-
someone like
Just take a 5-minute break.
Burton?
Burton?
Burton, can you take a 5?
Just sign,
Take a
just
5?
watch this
Just
happen.
watch this happen. We are still waiting for your guesses as to
This-
what our cup size is. It's on the bigger size.
Yeah, it's larger.
It's a larger
Don't
size.
insult me.
Don't insult me. Thank you. Thank you. It has been a big year
What
for us.
a year.
What a year. This year has gone down smooth.
Yes. Just like the limited edition wild raspberry. But some parts have been a challenge.
Because the limited edition wild raspberry is only available for a month. And you want it for all the months.
But sometimes you have to deal in this life with not getting things that you want 11 months out of 12. A lot has happened.
And a lot has changed.
Could we pour an iced tea out for the following closed locations? New brothels.
Spring Branch. Dallas East.
Dallas Central.
Atlanta. Watch your step, baby.
Yeah, there's a lot of tea on the floor.
Our size is 128 ounces. How you do it is you take two 48-ounce cups, add a 30-ish ounce. Use binder clips to contain them as one cup.
Or an elastic of some
An
kind.
elastic of
bind
some
them all
kind.
together in the way that we are now bound together. That's our size.
You'll notice there are 3 cups in the family unit.
Yeah.
That's right. We're drinking for 3.
I wish wild raspberry was available. Is Marcus Sam still the manager?
Oh,
Oh, oh. Pour one out for Marcus.
yeah.
You let us get married here even though it wasn't a church or a place where people do that. You saw our passion and it mirrored yours. You moved on to El Paso. And we will honor you.
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at,
A perfectly
Burton?
natural love between two people and the person that they made.
The person that they made, the love that they created, the fun that they had, the sorrows that they overcame,
The teas that they drank.
the doubts that they suppressed over the wisdom of the choices that they've made and the venue in which they made
The
it.
settling that they both did.
The families that scoffed at them.
The friends that didn't come, that said HTO is a store.
The manager who transferred after getting blowback for hosting a wedding at a happy hour. How old are you, Burton? 15? What are you taking algebra? Is algebra a class that sophomores take for math? We're going to tell you the only math that you need to know. How do you get 128 ounces out of 48-ounce cups, 32-ounce cups, 16-ounce cups? You have the duration of tea happy hour to figure out this riddle. While we commit to another, recommit to our riddle, I suppose. Do you, Deanna Sinclair, take me, Braden Sinclair, to be your big cup? Again.
And do you, Braden Sinclair, take me, Diana Sinclair, to be your slightly smaller again?
And do you, Marcus Sam Sinclair, take us
To treat you with the rarity and uniqueness that this chain treats wild raspberry with. You take us as your parents.
I do. For all of you watching here, please watch your step. A bit of a lapse in the cleaning crew here. I don't know where that
Since
happened.
Marcus left, they've lost all the mops.
Who here has a passion? Who here has a special place?
Who here has a place that's their place?
Who here has a person who's their place?
Who here has a place that's their person?
Anyone here over 18?
Anyone here over 18? Over 18. I think makes sense. It's
I have
2:15.
one mom over here, 1.5 moms over here. Don't run from us.
So how much for that 128 ounces of iced tea on this momentous day? This day of renewal during the window that is HTO tea happy hour. How much? How much?
Are you fucking kidding me? You should comp us.
Yeah. The supply chain isn't relevant here. It's water.
It is not coming out of your paycheck, Burton. Okay, you should comp us. We got married here a year
Married
ago.
here.
We conceived here. That's why Marcus had to leave.
That unisex restroom right over there.
Please watch your step. You don't know what the fluid on the floor. I didn't bring my wallet. I didn't think that I needed to bring my wallet. We walked here.
Brought this gift card. Now, yes, it did expire. But think carefully before I hand this to you about what you're going to do with that information.
Let me pose you a word problem. You might find on your PSAT. Two people walk into an HTO, having never met. They bond at the unsweet green station. Their hands meet on the same spigot. One of them has a car. One of them has
A revoked license. Their love is solidified with every ounce of iced tea that they fill their cup with.
Question 1. How many ounces does it take for these people to fall in
How many?
love?
How many?
Question part 2 of the word problem. Write this down. How many people tell them that they are making a huge mistake?
Bonus question, how many of those people were in the store at the time?
Question 4, how long does it take to fuck in the bathroom to the point where you can create life? Life is pouring out of my beautiful wife here. That is just me sort of riffing.
How many minutes did that take?
Oh my god.
Oh, you're calling the manager. That's fine. That's fine. We'll wait for
We'd love
him.
to meet them or
You know, he or she or they will come up.
He'll come. Fuck out.
we exchange the peach rings?
Bring the